We're going to set up our paper for the popcorn drawing. Here you have a handout of the popcorn image, and you have a piece of white vellum Bristol board that is meant for pencil. So the first thing we'll do is decide if you are right-handed, put your drawing on the right side and the photo on the left. However, if you are left-handed, go ahead and switch. And your left hand will be able to draw on this side with the photo on the right. So make that adjustment. Since I'm right-handed, I'm going to go this way. First thing I'll do is line up my paper. You can see here they're about the same height. And I have some masking tape here, which will go somewhere near the top. And again, somewhere near the bottom to hold them in place. Okay, you will also get a template that looks something like this. It is 5 inches across by 6 inches vertically. And you will place that on the paper, somewhat matching, close to the photo, because it's the exact same size. So we want to recreate this grid over here. So I'm placing this, go right about there and trace. I am using a 2B pencil, and that's simply for the video because it's a little bit darker. You will draw, once you start to add the lines, the grid lines, you will use a light pencil. But I want to make sure that you see it. So holding this down with one hand, tracing the outer edge carefully with the other. All right. The next thing to do is to grab a ruler. I'm going to ask you to get this silver kind with the black backing so that we all have the same ruler. And you'll notice that when you put the 0 right at the edge, you can see that it is approximately 5 inches. So we're going to put a dot at every inch. So again, make sure it's from 0 to 5. I'm going to put a dot at 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I'm going to repeat that at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to go ahead and connect those. So I'm going to keep my paper in place and just move my ruler vertically. Take your time on this part, spread your fingers out, hold the ruler down. Here is where I want to go light, because this will become my actual drawing. So while I am using a 2B, so you can see it for the video, please make sure you have a HB pencil from your kit. So I am going to go a little bit darker just so, for the sake of the video, you can see the lines. But please go light and erasable. Lining up these 2 dots, spreading out my fingers and holding it down tightly. Oh, and you can go beyond a little bit like this. Next one. And the last one on this side. All right. I'm going to turn my paper this way. Okay. So this side from 0 to 6, because it is 6 inches on the left and right. Okay. Same thing, I'm putting dots at 1 inch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. And I'm going to repeat that on the opposite side. If you want to turn your paper, that's fine. I want to keep mine steady just for making it easy visually for you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm ready to connect down HB pencil, nice light lines. I'm doing a little bit darker lines so you could see. Hold your ruler steady. You don't want to have to do this a second time. So take your time, focus on the task. And we're done with this part. Okay. Now, you're going to copy the letters and the numbers onto your own grid. Add these. You could choose to add the letters on the bottom and the numbers on the side also if you want. And that's the setup of our grid. So, just a little further step into the actual drawing. There's no particular place you have to start. I would probably kind of work clockwise around the major outer contour first. Because I am right-handed, I like to actually point to where I'm looking so that I have that hand-eye coordination. So for instance, here in box 1A, I think it looks kind of like this. And I'm going into B and down into C. So if you feel like it does help, yes, point to where you're looking. It kind of helps guide your pencil, guide your hand. Of course, you can erase. You'll notice that some boxes have nothing in them. And continue on. Good luck.